Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Herman Green. The Jamaica Manufacturers Association, JMA, is this evening responding to statements made by Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett yesterday. In an interview with the Business Day, the minister said that local manufacturers will have to fix the issue they have with Spanish hoteliers on their own. The JMA said it is outraged at the statements made by the minister, adding that it represents a blatant disregard for the industrial sector and the resilience of manufacturers and other entrepreneurs who continue to innovate, invest, and produce at world-class standards despite existing challenges. Now, the JMA said it will not support the minister's dismissal of an industry that continues to be the backbone of the country, contributing 8.6% to GDP, $55 billion in taxes, and 80,000 jobs. Energy Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley says the prospects of finding oil and gas in the waters off Jamaica are encouraging. Dr. Wheatley, who was speaking at the JGRA trade show in St. Andrew on Wednesday, said the country could know of the possibilities before the end of this year.
In another couple of months, 6 to 9 months, that we, depending on the results of the 3D seismic work, it is quite possible that we will start to sink or look to sink our first well out on the south coast. Everything looks encouraging.
Meanwhile, West Texas Intermediate crude oil is going for $71.40, up 26 cents today over yesterday's closing price. Out with the old and in with the new. The finance minister gets a thumbs up from the private sector this evening for his plans to establish an independent fiscal council after the IMF agreement comes to an end next year. JMA President Metri Siaga says it's one way to ensure that successive governments don't just do as they please at the peril of private sector members.
Neither this government or any government in the future would be able to do what they wanted to do fiscally irresponsibly without having the weight of the private sector and others come down on them.
But there's still some uncertainty about how the new council will work and what happens with the existing oversight bodies like EPOC, PSTOC, and the EGC.
The impression I got from him is that we'd have to review many of those things. But I thought that what he was saying was that we'd have to take it within the context of the whole, and that maybe PSTOC is a separate operation, so it wouldn't affect the workings of the Fiscal Commission.
EPOC was set up for a limited time, and I'm thinking that what the minister is saying now is something to replace EPOC. Not specifically to replace it, but something that would act similar in nature.
Meanwhile, EPOC co-chair Keith Duncan told the Business Day that he welcomes the announcement and is happy that the EPOC legacy will continue. Now, currency trading ended today with the US dollar selling for $125.79. The Canadian dollar went for $98.83. The pound sold for $170.95, while the euro closed at $151.20. And stocks ended mostly lower. The JSE index, however, gained 22 points, while the junior market index lost 15. Stocks posting gains included 1834 Investments, Berita Investments, Carreras, Grace Kennedy, Main Event Entertainment, Pan Jam, and Supreme Ventures. On the losing end were 138 Student Living, Derrimon Trading, Express Catering, JMMB Group, Knutsford Express, Proven Investments, and Wisinko Group. And that's the Business Day. I'm Herman Green. Good evening.